The Lacey Reporter. Lacey Township's #1 online news source.
Good evening. I would like to call the reorganization meeting of the Lacey Township Board of Education to order today, January 4th, 2016. Please join me with a salute to the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adequate notice of the reorganization meeting was forwarded to the Asbury Park Press and the Beacon on January 7th, 2015 by posting the notices in the Forked River and Lenoka Harbor post offices and by filing a copy of the notice with the Lacey Township Clerk as requested and required by the Open Public Meeting Law. This time I'd like to take roll. Mr. Bidwell?
Here.
Mr. Senza? Here. Mr. Giordano?
Here.
Ms. McAvoy? Here. Ms. Downing?
Yes.
Here. This time, I'd like to turn the meeting over to Mr. Arthur Stein to swear in our newly elected board members. Mr. Stein.
For the last time, board members elect, Klaus and Silletti, if you just come up front with me. Gentlemen, it's my high honor to do this with you. If you please raise your right hand and repeat with me the oath. I
Silletti, Robert C. Klaus II.
do solemnly swear
Swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and this state
and this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I
I, David Silletti, C. Klaus II,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office
of member of a Board of Education
of a member of the Board of Education
and am not disqualified as a voter
and not disqualified as a voter
pursuant to RS 19:4-1
as pursuant to RS 19:4-1,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all duties
perform all duties
of that office
of that office
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again. At this time, I'd like to call for nominations of the office of President of the Board of Education. Once all nominations have been made, then I will ask a member of the board to close nominations. So at this time, I open the floor for nominations for President.
Nominate Linda Downing.
Second.
Are there any other nominations for the office of President? Seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? At this time? Congratulations. And the meeting is now yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. At this time, I'd like to open up the floor for Vice President of the Lacey Township School Board. Nominations.
I nominate David Bidwell.
Second.
I nominate Sean Giordano.
Second.
Are there any other nominations? Could I have a motion to close nominations?
Move it.
Move. Second.
All in favor of closing nominations?
Aye.
And according to our bylaws, when you have two candidates for the office of Vice President, we will take a roll call vote and you will voice who you're voting for. Okay, so,
I am.
so please just state Mr. Bidwell or Mr. Giordano.
Oh, okay, so that's how you do it,
Yeah.
okay.
That's according to our
All
bylaws.
seven members to vote.
Okay, so then I will call each person's name and then you will let us know.
Mhm.
Just give me a second, I just want to see what we're... Okay, Mr. Silletti,
David Bidwell.
Mr. Klaus,
David Bidwell.
Mr. Bidwell,
David Bidwell.
Mrs. DeSenza,
Mr. Giordano.
Mr. Giordano,
Sean Giordano.
Mrs. McAvoy, Mr. Giordano, Ms. Downing,
Mr. Bidwell?
4 votes for Mr. Bidwell, 3 votes for Mr. Giordano.
So the vice presidency goes to Mr. Bidwell. Congratulations. Okay, on the agenda, item 7, we need an appointment, a motion, to appoint Patrick DeGeorge as our board secretary.
Move.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Silletti,
Yes.
Mr. Claus,
Yes.
Mrs. DeSenza,
Yes on all except treasurer.
Mr.
Wait,
Giordano.
we're just voting on board secretary right now.
Oh, we're separating it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Mr. Giordano?
Yes.
Ms. McAvoy? Yes. Mr. Bidwell?
Yes.
Ms. Downing?
Yes. Continuing with item 7, the treasurer, Patrick DeGeorge. Could I have a motion, please?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Silletti?
Yes.
Mr. Claus?
Yes.
Mrs. DeSenza?
No.
Mr. Giordano?
Yes.
Mrs. McAvoy? Yes. Mr. Bidwell?
Yes.
Mrs. Downing?
Yes.
Motion carries.
The depository, could I have a motion to have Ocean First Bank as our depository?
Move.
Second.
Roll call.
Yes.
Mr. Silletti?
Yes.
Mr. Claus?
Yes.
Mrs. DeSenza?
Yes.
Mr. Giordano?
Yes.
Mrs. McAvoy? Yes. Mr. Bidwell?
Yes.
And Ms. Downing?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Could I also have a motion for the official newspaper as the Beacon, the alternate newspaper is the Asbury Park Press, and our
Motion.
meeting dates as listed on our agenda?
Move.
Second.
Mr. Silletti?
Yes.
Mr. Claus?
Yes.
Mrs. DeSenza?
Yes.
Mr. Giordano?
Yes.
Mrs. McAvoy? Yes. Mr. Bidwell?
Yes.
Mrs. Downing?
Yes. Item 8, I'd like to table until we get all our committees organized.
Motion to table delegate.
I'm sorry?
Motion to table
Thank you.
delegate.
Second.
Do I have a motion to table item 8?
Move it.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Silletti?
Yes.
Mr. Claus?
Yes.
Mrs. DeSenza?
Yes.
Mr. Giordano?
Yes.
Mrs. McAvoy? Yes. Mr. Bidwell?
Yes.
And Ms. Downing?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 9 is public comments. Is there anyone from the public that would like to come up and speak? Seeing none. Number 10, board comments. Can we start with Silletti? Mr. Silletti, would you like to make a comment?
Yes, I would. I just want to thank everybody for their support behind myself for running for the Board of Education. I'm looking forward to working with everyone here as a team. I just want to say I'm very eager at this point to get started, and I'm looking forward to the future here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Silletti. Mr. Klaus?
I'll echo the same thing Mr. Silletti had to say. We appreciate the support during the election period, and looking forward to giving back to the community. I've lived here for a long time, went to these schools, and it's nice to be able to help out again. Excited about it. That's that.
Thank you. Mrs. DeSenza?
Yes, thank you. Welcome and Happy New Year to all tonight. It's 2016 and it's a very historic moment for the Lacey School Board in more ways than one. This is the first time in 12 years that 6 board members will now be able to vote on certain personnel decisions. I'd like to thank and congratulate Mr. Klaus and Mr. Silletti for giving their time to serve in this volunteer position, and I'm looking forward to you both joining us for all the grueling meetings that lie ahead. Our first business meeting of the year will be held on a Tuesday, January 19th due to the holiday. Otherwise, this board generally meets every third Monday of the month at 7:30. But the February meeting will also be on a Tuesday, February 16th, for the same reason, a holiday. I attended a parent symposium in Jackson on December 4th, and it was entitled The Why of NJSBA. It was a handout for us during this parent symposium. And it says, promote the achievement of all students through effective local governance of public education. Effective public education governance requires a full understanding of and commitment to student achievement. Recognizing the importance of every child, the New Jersey School Board Association provides training, advocacy, resources, and guidance to empower boards of education to advance student achievement. One of the things I discussed last year was that the board should do the self-evaluation process, and I believe Mrs. Downing has plans to help us with this as her first endeavor and many other presidential duties of the year. Thank you very much for taking on the presidency, Mrs. Downing. Our field rep did inform me today that all 7 of our board members are entered into their system, and we should all have access to this evaluation when we wish to do it. My link worked when I tried it today, so thank you very much again, everyone, for coming. And that's my wish for 2016, that we can do the self-evaluations and a board retreat. Thank you.
Mr. Giordano?
Thank you, President Downing. Happy New Year to everyone. I want to congratulate Mr. Klaus and Mr. Silletti on their appointments this evening. You will soon notice that it's much different sitting up here than it is out there. And I also think it marks the first time that we have 2 former graduates that sit on the dais, which I think is, I think that says a lot. One thing I will encourage both of you guys to do is to go to that weekend training for school boards. You know, it's essential to learn and interact with the New Jersey School Boards Association along with your peers, and I think you guys will get great benefit out of it. You know, I think the public needs to understand that the appointments that took place tonight are a direct result of the elections that occurred. And as you can see, the president nominates and appoints not only the VP, but also the committee people, or the people that will focus and take part in the committees. I think this committee structure, as it worked last year, is broken. And I think it lacked transparency, and it definitely lacked communication amongst board members. You know, I fully support President Downing with her 42 years of experience in the education world. And I'll just leave you that, you know, I challenge Rob and Dave to make a difference. I'm sure that's why you sought the public opinion, and I'm sure that's why you earned the vote to be up here. And I'll end my comments with that. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. McAvoy?
Hi, I'd like to welcome Mr. Klaus and Mr. Silletti. I agree, we all need to work together as a team. We all have common goals, and we need to pull together and all work together. I too would like to encourage you to get involved in the community, go to the concerts, the plays, the sporting events, and give back to the community. It's a volunteer job. You're going to love it, and it's exciting, It has its ups and its downs, but I just think we all need to work together. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Bidwell?
Yep. Happy New Year, everybody. Just a couple of quick comments. First, just want to thank both Rob and Dave for putting yourself out there. It's a volunteer position. Certainly, as you learned in the election campaign itself, certainly not something that comes with ease, and there's a lot of effort that you put forward, and we appreciate, and I'm sure the rest of the community appreciate that you're willing to take this job on. It's, at times very thankless, but somebody has to do it, and I just want to thank you guys for both stepping up. Linda, I also want to thank you. We're a very young board. I think Sean and Donna are our most experienced as far as longevity goes, and this is their third year, so they're 2 years in. So thank God you were here. We're going to need your leadership, and I really appreciate you stepping forward. And other than that, everybody have a happy New Year, and let's look forward to a great school year for the rest of the school for the district.
Thank you, Mr. Bidwell. And finally, last but not least, I was 12 when I started teaching, so that's about right. I'd like to thank everyone for their confidence in me, and I look forward to this board. My goal, personal goal, and I know I've talked to every one of you, your goals also, is to make this board unified, to move on with the students. Number one, the focus on student achievement, and I think we're all ready to achieve that and to work towards that. So thank you again for your confidence. I want to wish everyone a happy New Year. And at that, Mr. Stein, do you have anything you want to say?
No, nothing here. Thank you.
Dr. Clark?
Yes, wanted to wish everybody a happy new year, and I also wanted to congratulate Mr. Klaus and Mr. Silletti. Looking forward to working with both of you, and congratulations to Mrs. Downing and Mr. Bidwell. Congratulations to both of you. Looking forward to working with the entire board. Thank you.
And Dr. Anthony?
Yes, I had an opportunity today to just revisit the video from last year, and I sat here a year ago today thanking Mrs. Downing for everything that she taught me about how we make decisions and why we make the decisions we do when she served as board president during that year. So I look forward, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to work with you again in this capacity that I know you are very, very familiar with, and under your guidance and leadership, I know that great things are in. So congratulations, and congratulations to our newest board members. Please know that my administrative staff stand ready to help you in any way that we can, and again, we look forward to achieving the goals that the board has set out.
And before I adjourn the meeting, I just want to once again thank Mrs. Torella for serving as president last year. She's smiling now and looks so relaxed. Only kidding. Could I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.